This was a horrendous diet. One of the worst diets I have ever seen.
Sam Sulek.
Sam Sulek.
What do you think about Sam Sulek?
Sam Sulek.
Sam Sulek.
Yeah, you gotta look at him.
Sulek, S-U-L-E-K.
Oh,
Look
Jesus.
at this kid, dude. He is like young 20s.
Oh, I have heard about him because he used to be a lot smaller.
Sam Sulek can pound away 5,200 calories on the average day. That alone would add pounds of body fat to most. His eating philosophy doesn't just break away from the typical nutritional advice, it spits in the face of it.
This is the breakfast, meal number 1. I'll add up all the macros, either up here or up here somewhere. So,
The standard Sam Sulek day of eating starts off with an entire quart of whole chocolate milk, followed later by a large bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal with an added 4 cups of whole milk. Before and during his workout, he will drink a dextrose and protein shake, and as a post-workout meal, Sam is satisfied by 5 guys.
one second.
Hamburger and fries. To cap off the day, he drinks 4 more cups of milk, 4 Krispy Kreme donuts, and finally, to make it all healthy, a multivitamin. Sam Sulek's diet seems terrible. I'm assuming you're still watching because you think you may be the outlier that can actually benefit from a diet this extreme, and maybe you are. But first we need to break down what makes Sam Sulek different.
And I've been hearing a lot about this kid, Sam Sulek.
He's natural, right?
Oh, come on now. There ain't nothing natural about him except for the hat he got on.
I'll keep this short and Krispy Kreme sweet because we all know what's up. People getting a little assistance play the same game others do, but by different rules. They say you can't out-train a bad diet. Well, with a certain kind of sauce, you can train harder, longer, and with shorter necessary recovery. It is well established that PEDs will allow the body to pack on more muscle faster and hold on to less body fat, often at the high cost of health in the long term. It is the reason people can turn into absolute monsters when they dedicate their life to bodybuilding. Now, I'm not saying Sam Sulek is sipping the Kool-Aid, but those in the know are strongly suggesting he is. As far as I'm aware, Sam Sulek himself has never came out, but he has never claimed to be natural. But put simply, if you aren't playing with a little exogenous assistance, it will be harder for your body to work through the strain of his unique eating habits. Those Krispy Kremes are less likely to go towards your lifts and more likely to go toward your hips.
Buy one, get one free, Krispy Kreme.
He's a one of one. He's a Brock Lesnar of bodybuilding. You could do every single thing Brock Lesnar did and never be Brock Lesnar.
Even before the extra help he allegedly, probably, gets from PEDs, it was obvious Sam Sulek was different. Aside from being an athletic and skilled diver in high school, if you put a young, or should I say younger, Sam Sulek side by side to the average teenager, you would see a big difference in muscle mass. Sam began going to the gym at age 15 and achieved massive results in just 2 years. When he really began focusing on weightlifting up until now, he has put on nearly 100 pounds of solid muscle and currently sits at over 240 pounds and fairly lean at that. For a kid to shoot up that fast in lean muscle mass puts Sam Sulek squarely in the range of blessed genetics of well-known IFBB professional bodybuilders. Whether you take exogenous hormones or not, in order to reach the superhuman amounts of muscle seen by the pros, you have to have both extreme dedication and the right muscle building genetics.
What Sam is doing here is what I would just call colloquially moving weight around.
A lot of how the body decides to use the carbohydrates, protein, and fats consumed is determined by the demands of the training and post-workout recovery. If you are at all familiar with lifting weights and look at any of Sam Sulek's many training videos, you may see some unconventional techniques. There is much debate between well-known exercise scientists, physical therapists, and trainers such as Mike Israel and Jeff Cavaliere about Sam's unique approach to training. The popular theories of his training can be summarized in 2 main ideas. One is that Sam Sulek is training less than ideal, using partial reps, not finishing sets, and not using consistent technique, and still somehow making crazy gains, meaning he could possibly see even better or faster results if he dialed in his routine. Or 2, that Sam is incredibly good at modifying his workout and training on the fly to find what would give his own body the best results possible. Whether it's that Sam is highly intuitive of what will give him the best results from his routine, or training suboptimally and still seeing significant gains, at the end of the day it still means he is an outlier, and the benefits he is seeing from his training and the foods he eats may not be ideal for the average Joe. Sam Sulek's popularity has skyrocketed in part to how down-to-earth and relatable he is. However, if the day in the lifestyle vlogs of Sam demonstrate anything, it's that some people are just built different, mentally. Underneath this friendly, warm image is a rock-solid commitment to his goal. The day-in, day-out grind has caused the motivation of many aspiring meatheads to waver in the resolutions to make crazy gains. To eat the sheer volume of food that he does and have it put towards muscle, everything has to be dialed in. And even at 22 years of age, Sam Sulek is a true student of the game. He consistently counts his macros, weighs his food, never misses a workout, and has found a meal and training routine that works for his specific needs that he sticks to. There's training and getting big as a priority, and everything else is put second. This mindset is found in any of the top 1% of the 1%ers. Make no mistake, he's not eating for pleasure. The amount of milk he drinks could single-handedly keep the dairy industry alive. He eats for the sole purpose of fueling his workouts and building muscle. Also, this is a great time to mention that Sam does do cutting phases where he reduces the amounts of calories he eats, known as if it fits your macros. Sam still counts all his calories to maintain a slight deficit, but any foods out there are still fair game. Say you are young, have the muscle building genetics of a Greek god, taking the recommended dosage of Kool-Aid, and are eating and training like Sam consistently. Is his extreme way of eating the best way to achieve muscle mass? While many agree that there is not one size fits all in diet, there are some basic rules that have broken across the board become lessons for the more experienced OGs of weightlifters, bodybuilders, and athletes. Sam's approach to eating is often referred to as dirty bulking, where the quality of foods take a backseat to overall nutrition. This is proven to work for muscle building, especially when young, but not sustainable for any of the biggest names in bodybuilding or even overall health. A diet of mainly ultra-processed foods loaded with sugar, salt, unhealthy fats, and preservatives has been a proven contributor to heart disease, obesity, and other issues. Compounding with the use of PEDs discussed earlier, it's a potential time bomb for an untimely end that has already claimed the lives of many names in the bodybuilding world. Eventually, almost without fail, the compounding effects of the choices to put muscle building above proper nutrition force the lifter to make a choice between long-term health and short-term progress. Sam Sulek has the makings of a future star in IFBB if he chooses, but he is also very young and may still have a lot to learn down the road. So hopefully, he listens to his body if or when it starts giving him the warning signs of failing health and makes the choice to at least improve the quality of foods he is eating. A multivitamin at the end of the day isn't a take-back for poor diet. If you have checked your own personal boxes and think that Sam Sulek's diet is still the right choice for you after watching this video, pay attention to any warning signs that may pop up. It is important that you learn the basics of macros, calories, and meal timing in order to get the most from his meal plan especially. Starting the diet out with as many calories from fat, sugar, and protein as Sam does will do more harm than good for most people. Scale the amount back to your own body metrics like weight and activity level. No one's telling you to handle the sheer girth of his diet right away, nor should you. It may be best to take the good points of what made Sam Sulek a success in the first place, like adaptability in your workout to what your body best responds to, learning about and tracking the macronutrients you eat for that extra edge, and a relentless attitude towards your goal. Oh, and most importantly, have fun and be a nice guy so you can be sponsored by Hostile. Or don't. It's your body, and I'm just some guy on YouTube. Besides, sometimes it's fun just to go against the grain and eat 5,000 calories of fast food and Krispy Kremes before bed. But wait, don't Americans eat like that anyways? The comment section welcomes you with any further discussion on Sam Sulek's diet or your own experience with dirty bulking or any thoughts and opinions. If you liked the video, consider showing YouTube by burning a couple extra thumb calories to like, share, and/or subscribe.